So far, so good for the fans who have made it, but behind me, here at one of Moscow's underground stations, on Wednesday evening it should be a sea of red and white. That is, of course, if the call to come to Russia doesn't prove a European adventure too far for many fans. And a United fan's been jailed for 6 months after breaching a banning order to watch the Reds in the Champions League final. Jay Barnes, who's 29 and from Anko, spent the entire match in a Russian police cell.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the
So Manchester United now 7 points behind.
But do you know
already.
what happened last time United failed to win the first 3 matches of the season, Jack? They went on to win the treble.
Did they?
Yes.
Right, well, you can dismiss that thought completely. OK, because that ain't going to happen this season.
I wouldn't say it's that easy, Margaret.
Well, yeah, but if you got used to it, it's no problem.
Well, it just shows your legs are much stronger than mine.
Well worth the trip.
Well, there we go. There may be queues, there may be an iron curtain of a language barrier, but anyone who said those Russians wouldn't roll out a red carpet were wrong.
As mentioned earlier, we heard Fergie at the press conference last night. He spoke as if he had an embarrassment of riches, really. He said that he'd like for them to be 11 substitute positions, implying that there's full fitness. A bit of confusion over Vidic. At the press conference, somebody asked about his fitness. Fergie said he would definitely be playing. He was one player, in fact, that he did say would definitely play. And then at the training after the presser, there was no sign of Nemanja Vidic. So a bit of confusion there, but you don't know whether that's Fergie doing his classic mind games. In terms of the starting 11, it's anyone's guess at the moment.
Remember this? Sorry, sir, you're not commenting. No women playing snooker, why is that? No comment. What would Mrs Thatcher say? She did well for the Tories. Wouldn't you let her play snooker? Are there any women on the committee? Well, after that reception, imagine my delight at being invited to a different Conservative club in Stockport, where not only have women been invited to become full members, but they're also allowed to play snooker.
You just didn't go through that door in the middle, and they disappeared into here to play snooker.
I was not happy with the situation, and I only did come occasionally, really, as a guest, because I didn't really agree with the policy. They've changed all the rules and trying to modernise and rejuvenate the place, and I thought, well, I'll join and help encourage the process.
And it's £1.85 a pint.
Yeah, it's very reasonable for the beer, so that's a plus.
It didn't fit with how I felt about things. It was wrong. We need to modernise and we need to change. If we don't, then we will go like the dinosaurs. We'll just die out as a club.
And what about come the day when you lot are banned, when it's women ruling the roost?
Well, they rule it at home, so why shouldn't they do it here?
What's different?
Back at Greatmoor Conservative Club 15 months later, and nothing's changed. We were allowed in this time, but the club secretary said that he was sick and tired of this women's issue and that there are no plans for change in the future because that's not what women want.
I think it's a very outdated thing just to have men-only clubs, and I'm sure that they will change in the future. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, go ahead and do it. They might find it's it's quite nice to have women around.
Keep doing what you're doing and send all your members here. I think that's the answer.
Yeah! Lena Warhurst for Channel M News.
There you go.